I was born on drugs.
My dad tried committing suicide.
My mom was pretty abusive. All of her boyfriends were.
I was about 4 years old.
I was placed in the system due to my parents passing away in a house fire.
My mom was 17 years old and she was a drug addict, prostitute.
I was 14 years old. My mom passed away from cancer.
I was living with my grandmother, who at the time was a drug dealer.
I was living from motel to motel.
The police came and got me. They came and took me to my mom's house. They took my sister.
I remember just like crying so much that my head started hurting because I didn't want to go.
Well, I ran away because I didn't want to be put in the system, and I was located by the police.
Put me in the car, I went to the police station, and they asked me if I wanted to move back with my grandmother, and I actually said no.
I knew my mom relapsed. I knew I couldn't be with my auntie.
I did know, however, I would be living with strangers.
And I think that was the day that, that I realized nothing was going to be the same.
Puppy was always there, but at a price to pay. It gave you everything, then worse. You lost what made you glow, and now it's time to go. You might have hit the ground, but your heart remains with me.
I don't typically remember the beatings. I just remember leading up to the beatings.
I got sexually abused by her daughter.
I went to my foster home. Her name was Capricia Smiles, a really wonderful lady.
I kind of felt like Cinderella or something, you know?
They would make us do a lot of the cleaning. I mean, they had a legitimate excuse. They would say that it was because they would want to teach us.
I met my former foster mom in middle school, and her name's Emily.
If it wasn't for her, I don't know where I would be at.
So my very last placement, she said that she wouldn't give me a key because she don't trust me.
Before we got there, it was 6 of them already, plus us 4, so that's 10 people living in that little apartment.
I can just look back and be like, I'm glad I met her, or I could have been in prison or end up dead.
I was really mean to her. Sorry. Sorry.
I did eventually find a family that cared, and they were really lenient. They were nice people. They supported me with my working and going to school.
They gave me Prozac and Benadryl and all this other type of medication. It just made me worse.
She didn't do anything to harm me, but it was so weird to me because I didn't grow up like that.
You know, a lot of the kids that were in that home, including me, suffered a lot there.
Just me being around her, her motivation, who she is in life, just changed my life around.
I just see her like a mom.
I remember one group home kid, after a staff member told him, well, if things are so difficult or you can't deal with these things here, why don't you just kill yourself? And that group home child attempted to commit suicide and hung himself. I found him minutes later. I don't know how it's possible that when I took him down, I managed to revive him with CPR, but had I not gone out, we would have found him later, and he wouldn't have been with us anymore, so.
Come home, come home. Don't forget what you still have down here. I know we'll roll hand in hand, we'll walk, yes, without fear.
I had attempted a suicidal moment, I think 6 months after I had my son. And woke up from there because he had got taken away from me, and he would have been into the...
For a long time, I used my situation as a negative. Like, I used it as excuses to do certain things.
it's a shame to say it, but I would steal from school and sell things, and just so I can get money and I can buy things I wanted.
Like this, it was like a pattern, like consistently, like suspended fights.
I woke up and I realized I was repeating the lifestyle that I had been through. Once he got taken from me out of my custody, I had the chance to get myself back together within, I think, 6 months after that. And if I didn't do it, he would have been back in the system. The light bulb kind of like opened up and flashed, and I realized, you know what? There's no other option. You have to do the best that you can.
Ways that I knew that it wasn't normal. But of course, when I became a lot older, it was like, okay, I'm in the system.
I was 16 and pregnant, and when I found out that I was pregnant, I was so happy because now I could be a mother and I won't leave, and I could raise this little girl the way my mom was supposed to raise me.
No tears, no pain, no more struggles, no more helpless days. Please, God, give me a better place, a better place.
Because my biological mom, she would tell me stuff like around my birthdays, like, oh, I'm gonna come bring you a gift, or I'm gonna come, I'm gonna throw you a party, but she never showed up.
So I was released to her care, and she continued to prostitute and do drugs, so she would leave me alone.
My foster mom, I try to see her every day, because I'm afraid that one day she's just gonna leave, and I'm gonna feel like, it's just everybody just ups and leaves.
A lot of people say blood thicker than water, but sometimes your friends is more trustworthy than your own family. So
I don't really want to put my mom into this bad, oh, my mom was this, because I know that what she was trying to do was trying to discipline me.
People that I wanted to trust were not my family, and I didn't want to be a burden to them because I felt like, you could walk away anytime too.
Put the flowers in your hands, you put the meaning in my life. And when you said forever, how long did you have in mind? How long were you standing on that bridge alone?
The victory, it tastes way more sweeter to know that I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna push, I'm gonna do what I have to do, knowing that I'm not considered, having a normal life circumstance.
The area that I used to live in, I pass by every day, and now that I'm in this environment, I see that, there's a beautiful side to life,
I want to open up a winery, and I just want to build something with my family name in it.
Just trying to get rid of my past, of what I've done and what I've been living through, and just try to go through the future now. I'm just looking forward to it.
I want, the typical big house, white picket fence lifestyle, marriage and everything.
Looking back, to see me now, I'm just very, very happy for myself, in school, working and just making a change actually within the foster care system, because I advocate for current and former foster youth.
That even though I was a foster child, even though I was a minority, even though I was a woman, I could do whatever I wanted to do if I was determined enough.
My goals are to become a chef.
I know my biological mother is interested in my living situation and who I am as a person and how I've grown to be. However, I don't know about my biological father. One day I hope to visit them, let them know how great I've become, and then walk away.
Please, God, give me a better place, a better place.
My name is Marcella, and I'm determined.
I am Ishmael Stanley, and I'm a soldier.
My name is Desiree Nicole Watts, and I am phenomenal.
I'm Justin, and I'm enthusiastic.
I am Shamir Moore, and I am ambitious.
My name is Simona Lutas Arangues, and I'm driven.
My name is Pablo, and I'm a marshmallow.
My name is Laura, and I'm strong.
I'm Randy Davis, and I'm voracious.
So my name is Marissa, and I am very resourceful.
I am James Williams, and I am adaptable.
My name is Carl Till, and I'm courteous.
Well, my name is Nydia, and I'm an achiever.
My name is Larisha Corley, and my word is ambition.
My name is Tony, and I have a lot of empathy.
My name is Tanya, and just my phrase is a woman of substance and strength.
Resilient, there's the word perfectly, you know, it's like resilient.
I'm Matthew, and I'm a survivor.